Welcome to the Nick Nice Show. I'm your host, Nick Nice, and thank you so much for joining us. It is my pleasure, no, it's my honor being here with you all today. We have a great show lined up for you today. If you don't know, we bring you the nicest when it comes to music, entertainment, and politics. We also have the nicest guests, like, for example, we have the VP of A&R for Epic Records, Ray Daniels. He'll be joining us today. We have the Nice 3, which is the nicest 3 music videos out right now, so stay tuned for that. And then we end the show with Said Nicely. But first, we start with the Nice List.
The Constitution makes it clear that the president's job is to faithfully execute the laws. In my view, the president has not faithfully executed the laws.
John Boehner, who's a Speaker of the House and Congress, confirmed Wednesday a plan to sue the POTUS over his use of executive action. He plans on introducing a bill authorizing a bipartisan group to file a lawsuit. Now, to be real, the Obama administration has not faithfully executed law in some cases, especially those that it doesn't agree with, and that's wrong. My problem is that some people are calling this impeachment light. But I'm like, with all the talk of impeachment regarding this president, why hasn't it happened already? It's like the guy who's always talking shit about fighting, when the time comes, there's always a reason that he can't. At least the Republicans of a few decades ago went after the Clinton administration. You know, there's a phrase where I come from that goes, if you're going to talk about it, be about it. And I'm just saying that if you're not going to do it, stop wasting people's time, shut the and get to work. And if John Boehner needed somebody to sue, it's whoever gave him that damn tan. He looks like he gets drunk on Hawaiian Tropic Dark with Coke. He's a couple of sessions away from being a minority his damn self. I'm just saying.
This morning, Olympian Alicia Montano is giving a whole new meaning to the term speed bump. Montano, seen here running the 800-meter at the U.S. Championships in Sacramento Thursday at 8.5 months pregnant with her first child.
Alicia Montano, a 5-time national champion in track and field, ran an 800-meter race last Thursday, which really wouldn't be news since she finished in last place. Now, it's news because she ran the race and she was 34 weeks pregnant. Now, some people were concerned about her running the race while being that pregnant, but her doctors cleared her and everything turned out well. I guess my question is how does this affect the child long term? Like, will the child have a desire to run track and field? Can what her mother does while she's pregnant have an impact on how the child turns out? Which makes me wonder what this child's mother was doing when she was pregnant. Horrible, I know. Shout out to all the real fathers out there literally keeping their daughters off the pole.
The family here grieving this morning says what happened to 22-month-old Cooper Harris was an honest and tragic mistake.
Unfortunately, we're all familiar with Justin Ross Harris. He's the father that left his child in the car for 7 hours in Cobb County, killing the child and being charged for that child's murder. There were even reports that he did an internet search for how long it takes for an animal to die in a hot car. The thing I hate about these cases is that news or rumors gets dropped along the way and people don't have the patience to wait until the evidence is gathered and a finding has been made. Instead, leaping to conclusions that may prove to be incorrect. Now, truthfully, I don't know what to believe, and I can only sympathize with every angle and person involved. So in the meantime, I'll sit back and wait to hear more. It's not like the father or the baby are going anywhere, or like I'm sitting in a hot car. Too soon?
You don't want to really open it up with saying my daughter is becoming my son. You know what I'm saying? Because if that were true,
I'm quoting that on blogs.
I know, but don't even give the blogs that kind of credit.
And finally, there was a little stir this week when it came out that R. Kelly refused to acknowledge that he has a transgender child. That's right, his 13-year-old daughter Jaya is becoming his 13-year-old son Jay. His ex-wife Andrea has been accepting and supportive, but it seems that things have been complicated between father and son, or daughter. And in a recent interview, R. Kelly denied any truths to the rumors. But I see it clearly. Maybe she felt some type of way because she'd been trapped in a closet. I mean, she's getting ready for surgery, so it seems like she's ready to go all the way. And I know that he wishes that he could turn back the hands of time. And maybe he didn't know that his daughter was on a down low. I just wish that they can work it out, because there's nothing worse than when a woman's fed up. Because if they can, I'm sure they'll be happy people. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the Nick Nice Show after this.
The Nick Nice Show, sponsored by Hennessy BS. Never stop, never settle.